It is the flyweight title. It is the finale between Team UK and Team Europe. It is tied up right now. It's 5 3-minute rounds potentially. The two most experienced amateur fighters on this card and two of the most experienced amateurs in Europe, period. Tommy Clarke in the blue corner is 10-4 representing Team UK, and he will face Nessim Akhdim, 20-5 representing Team Europe. This one's brought to you by Superior. No high, no low, only urban luxury. For life and style, you can shop at superior.com.
Akhdim's got excellent boxing skills. He ties it in beautifully with his Muay Thai. And coupled with his footwork, he's very hard to catch, very hard to hit. You can see there he maneuvers out of the way beautifully and comes straight in with that body kick.
Tommy Clarke with some great head movement. Looking to potentially pull a counter here. Akhdim, as you said, really setting the pace, a lot of volume.
Clarke catches the kick, looks for the overhand right. Oh, it's an overhand right, just lands on the top of the head. Looks like there was a disbalance there.
Akhdim, of course, a silver medalist at the 2023 IMF World Championships. Fought 4 times, won 3 times in a row, only going out in the finale. 2022 Europeans as well, great performance. Of course, Tommy Clarke needs no introduction. Incredible resume and record, all the wins via submission.
Akhdim's punishing Clarke as he comes close. Clarke does most of his work close range in the boxing realm. And that's why you're seeing Akhdim fire that knee up center line. You can see he's chambering that rear leg.
Clarke trying to press the issue. Akhdim countering up against the fence. Clarke in a single. Will he be able to get that submission game going? He's got 2 wins in a row via submission recently, actually after 2 losses. The only 2 losses of his career via decision.
Clarke in on this single. If he wants to get the elevation, got to walk those legs in and get the hip underneath his opponents. Could also drop down and pick that ankle to finish this takedown up against the cage.
And Clarke trying to do just that. Akhdim showing patience. This crowd really feeling the moment here. Everybody had expected this to be a competitive series, but I don't quite think we necessarily felt that it would be tied up after 6. Look at this. Akhdim with a nice tight choke, tries to snap him down. Clarke escapes.
I like the way he used that to get this one down to the canvas. Now in the top position. Got to be careful to control the head of his opponent and manage the underhook, otherwise he risks a back take. And we know Clarke has got an excellent jiu-jitsu game.
Patience here from Akhdim, going to work on the far side arm. Clarke has recovered an open half guard, and that is 3 minutes. How do you see it, Dean? Was it the matchup you expected?
I expected Akhdim to come out, be fast, try and establish dominance early. And Clarke, you know, works really well close range with his boxing skills. We look at the replay here. He had a lovely leg kick there, just got caught on the top of the head, disbalanced, back to his feet, didn't seem like he was hurt. There was that wonderful knee as Clarke comes forward to close the distance to box. You see Akhdim meets him with that heavy knee up the center line.
And here we saw the exchange is just straight in there at close range was Clarke. I couldn't tell if he was clipped there. It looked like it was maybe a little bit of a slip as he went in low. And there was that choke attempt, Dean.
Wonderful work here to try and facilitate the choke. And when he feels he doesn't get it, immediately lets go of the neck and establishes that top position.
Akhdim going for the ninja choke. Clarke doing a nice job of turning into that choke. Both fighters very much having a read on the other here. Well, there are up to potentially 5 rounds. This is for the title, the flyweight title. It's your second fight on the main card at FightStar Championship 29.
Better forward pressure from Clarke here now, putting the combinations together and mixing in the kicks as well. Those kicks are going to deter Akhdim from coming forward. He's going to damage that lead leg to then start to attack the footwork of Akhdim.
Head kick. Clarke switching upstairs. Floors Akhdim with a right hand right down the middle. Back take territory.
Going on the back here, both hooks in, trying to flatten him out. Got wrist control. Going to try and free those arms to strike and facilitate the choke. All this heavy ground and pound.
Clarke going to work here. Oh, what an opportunity this is for Clarke. Will it be another signature submission win? Akhdim is trying to find daylight here.
It's crucial for Akhdim to do 2-on-1 defense here. He's got to defend this neck. He's almost got to give up the mount. If he gets flattened out like this, it gives the choke and the ground and pound away to the opponent.
This crowd is going absolutely crazy. It is Team UK versus Team Europe. And Clarke has it his way. That is a win for Team UK. It came down to the 7th fight, and the flyweight title goes to Tommy Clarke.
Clarke leaning on his jiu-jitsu pedigree to get this one down to the canvas and secure the choke, and he rocked him with that right hand there, sent him crashing to the canvas, follows up with the back control, flattens him out beautifully, uses the ground and pound for good measure to try and expose the arm underneath the neck. He's always hunting for the choke or the ground and pound. They go hand in hand to disguise what you want. Cautious to go to the side of the head there with the hammer fists. And here's where he secured it. Wrapped his hand around the neck after this ground and pound instance. There it is. Squeeze, and he's a little bit off to the side, but that squeeze was so credible, it forced Akhdim to tap.
Well, that'll be the 3rd rear naked choke for Clarke. First time since 2022 he's notched one. But a spectacular performance here on enemy turf, I must say, for Clarke to come out and make his claim to being one of the very best amateur prospects in Europe. Where will he go next? Will it be that professional debut? Well, tonight, it's all about amateur glory. It's all about the amateur FightStar flyweight title. Well, once again, folks, be sure to join us. I'm sure there'll be interviews with champion Tommy Clarke on Insta. FightStar Championship, of course, bringing you the very best of young, up-and-coming talent and established talent. And what a way to do it here for Tommy Clarke tonight. That has to feel good. I know there was a lot of training. There was a lot of probably preparedness for all situations, but when you've got your A game, Dean, you got to go to your A game.
Well, it's a selection of the right game plan as well. You could argue the fact that Akhdim was kind of winning on the feet a little bit. Clarke was struggling to close the distance, so he just took this one down to the canvas and used his grappling pedigree to get the finish.
Team UK is victorious here, and Tommy Clarke is the champ. Here's the announcement.
Team Europe scores 3 wins. UK scores 4. Winner UK. Ladies and gentlemen.
Si tu veux, j'ai le bleu, je l'ai mis.